What's up, everybody? Hey, today we're checking out SimFX from Parallel 42. I've been using this for the last couple days. It's been a lot of fun. It's pretty simple, it's really intuitive, and it's absolutely beautiful. So what we'll do first, okay, we're going to show you everything that it's got. We're going to show you all the water effects and the dirt effects and everything like that for helicopters right now, okay? But before we do that, we're going to check out the intuitiveness of the system. First thing you want to do is obviously get it downloaded. When you get into the sim, if you have Flow, you're going to want to go ahead and put it into Flow. So you want to go in and search SimFX and then place it into your Flow. Now, if you don't have Flow, it's going to show up top here where normally your Windows bar is up there, okay? So you'll click into it. All right, now the first thing that you're going to see once you open up SimFX, you're going to see whatever plane or helicopter you're flying. So I'm seeing CowanSim R22 because obviously I'm in the CowanSim R22. So the good news about this is that each individual plane has its own set of whatever effects can be seen, right? So in this one we have engines, okay, which is the heat blur. You notice that's green. Any effect that is currently happening or can be seen is going to be green, okay? If it's gray, that means that there are some conditions required to be able to make the effect show up. So we have downwash on dirt for our rotors. We have downwash on dirt, downwash on water, which is the spray part of it, as you can see here. Downwash on water, which is the waves part of it. And that's what we got for the R22. So you'll notice when you hover over one of these and you slide over to this other bar or box over here, you're going to see conditions required. You're going to see a little explanation, and then you're going to see typically down here there's more. If there's a volatility of like the ground required, and I'll show you what that means. So you have your downwash on the dirt, right? Your conditions required are volatile surface lift, volatile surface and lift, and then you have your explanation and your picture and things like that. So like, what's really cool about this is, right, we can't see the downwash on dirt because we don't have a volatile surface. We're not near a volatile surface. We do have lift, but we're not near a volatile surface. You got to be closer to it. So you'll notice as we are going over the ground, you're seeing this change, right? The 100% volatility. That means that we're flying over top of dirt, and it doesn't matter, how high you are in the sky. It's just going to show you what you're flying over and what the volatility of that surface is, how dirty that surface is, for instance. So, but you can see this isn't green, so we're not going to see any of that beautiful effect that we saw at the beginning of this video. So, downwash on water, so this is your spray and then your waves, right? Now this is really cool. So I'll show you this here in a second. So what you need for this is conditions required is water surface and lift, right? So then it's going to explain. Now, it's pretty simple to tell if you're over water, so they don't have any extra anything over that. Water is water, so simply just get over some water, and then I'll show you guys what to do. So but before we get out of there, we're going to check out the traffic AI multiplayer, rotor downwash, all surfaces. As you can see, this one doesn't have any extra to it as well. It's just in the single aircraft, like whatever aircraft you're flying. And then also we have auroras and shooting stars. We'll get to those in a little bit. So what I would do though is come over here first, okay? After you get your user aircraft set up, come over here to the cogwheel here, and depending on what kind of PC you have, if you have like a real low-end PC, you can mess around with this, put it to balance, performance, quality, etc. But what I learned, actually, and this was right from Parallel 42, what I learned is to set it to quality, because this system automatically monitors and sets for the best FPS. As you can see, I'm getting 62 FPS here, right? Other little news and things down here, when you get an update, kind of like Flow is. So anyway, we'll go back to our user aircraft, right? So I have set, and this is what Parallel 42 said again, I have set everything to dynamic quality. So you're going to see that all of my overall qualities are going to be set to dynamic, and when I go to my cogwheel over here, I'm going to have it set to quality, because it will automatically utilize, let's say like heat blur. Right now we're not using it, so it'll automatically get rid of that until we come outside, and then we can see it here, right? So anyway, let's get this back open here. Okay, so heat blur, overall quality, dynamic. Let's turn this up a little bit, make it a little higher, make it a little hotter. Make the scale bigger. I want the wind impact on, so it's going to blow around with the wind. So if you're looking forward in the helicopter, it says all views, obviously, but you know, if your system is struggling, it's going to automatically take some of that away. Especially if you're on the interior, you're not really going to need that anyway. So the system is intuitive and it will self-govern. Then we have downwash on dirt, dynamic, intensity, realistic. It's pretty good where it's at for realistic. And then the water I have on realistic, dynamic, downwash on water wave size. I've tried them all. I think the large one looks the coolest, but let's go check this out. Alright, so this is like the perfect spot to check this out because we have water and we have a volatile surface up here, which is dirt or sand. So we're going to come down close to the water. We'll try it from the inside first. Look at that heat blur blowing in front of us. That's awesome. Okay, so here's what it looks like on the water, okay? From the inside of the helicopter, you can see that there are waves forming, and these are actual waves. You can see them much better when you get outside. But yeah, you can see them right there. So you have the waves forming, and then you can see the spray, the water spray, right? So let's take a look at this from outside. Got the heat blur, you got the waves. Oh my God, this is awesome. This is really cool. I'm super happy to be able to try it out and show you guys this stuff. It's definitely been a blast trying to figure all this out. Okay, so wow, dude. Okay, so let's go up to the beach. And we will land on the beach. So you can already see it's transitioning from the water to the beach. And we're going to touch down. Perfect. All right. So that's pretty much it for the helicopter. It's pretty simple. Most of these helicopters are going to work. One big thing that you're going to want to do is go to the website. On the website, there is a graph, and it's going to show you like which planes will work with what. So we'll take a quick look at it. All right, so we have the graph up now. You can see over here you've got features. Official default is going to be just any of the default planes that are already in the sim, came with the sim when you bought it. Community third party, that's going to be like going to Parallel 42's website and picking up the Kitfox, or going to Got-Friend's website and picking up the Wilga. That's going to be the third party community. Now the marketplace third party encrypted, those are going to be things like the new Bronco that just came out, or you know, anything you buy in the marketplace, right? So you notice that it has the list of features, got contrails, wheel effects, landing tire smoke, heat blur effects, wheel skid marks, ground effect wash, engine smoke, engine thrust effects, heli rotor wash, AI/multiplayer extended contrails, environment effects. As you can see, the bottom ones here, they're all yes for every category. So from ground effect wash down, they're all yes. Now where it gets a little bit different is for the marketplace. And actually, it's the marketplace encrypted ones are more apt to have the heat blur and the wheel skid marks than, let's say, the community or the official, right? So if you notice here, if you go to wheel skid marks, marketplace, most aircraft, heat blur, most aircraft. Now, your heat blur effects are going to be if default exists. And then, you know, landing tire smoke, wheel effects and contrails, all of these are if default exists. So it's pretty self-explanatory as far as that goes. Just take a look at the website and you'll find this there. All right, so we're going to take back off and we're going to head to Pine Island Heli Strip. And you'll notice what's needed for the dust on the ground is lift, right? Well, we don't have any lift until we start pulling pitch in the blades. So we're going to pull some pitch, and you'll see that it gets a little more intense as it goes, and we're going to lift off. And as you move from the ground, it kind of dissipates and blows away in the wind. What's really cool is that if it's blowing like 20 miles an hour, you'll see, getting a little wonky there, you'll see the smoke, or excuse me, you'll see the dirt, you know, dissipate in whatever direction that the wind's blowing. So it's really cool to watch that. And you know, I actually went through and switched through a bunch of my different weather settings just to kind of see what's going on. We will check out one more thing when we get to the airport. We're gonna check out what rain looks like, and then also we're gonna fly across here kind of low and see what happens. Wow, that's amazing. Wow, dude, this is awesome. It really is, man. It works for like so many different aircraft as well, so it's not just, you know, one aircraft, or it's not just one type of aircraft. I mean, if you're into flying bush, if you're into flying GA, wait till I show you guys the airliner stuff. You guys are gonna flip out. Wow, that is awesome looking. All right, so we're coming up to the spot here, and we're gonna go ahead and fly in, land, and I'll get some rain effects on here to see what that looks like with the choppers. Now you'll notice each different aircraft is going to have certain things that it includes and certain things that it doesn't. The nice thing is in your menu, it's going to show you everything that it includes. So, and it'll even tell you if an aircraft is encrypted. Actually, I'm going the wrong way. There we go. On the right path now. And there she is. We got to go over the water one more time. Wow. That is awesome. This is going to be a really cool add-on. I think I'm like really excited for everybody to get it, and it should be coming out Sim Update 15 when it releases. It should be out, and we're talking $25 one-time payment price point. And I know that Parallel 42 is already cooking up other things and effects that they can add into this. Now I can't talk about any of that, but I will say that they're really cool. So let's take a look at some rain here. Alright guys, so this is what the rain looks like. As you can see, the wind's really blowing it around all over the ground, and it's tough to fly this thing, especially in third person. Don't ever let me in a helicopter and fly it in third person. So this is going to wrap it up for part one, okay? Next up, we're going to do a GA video, and I'm going to try to keep these all pretty short, around 10 minutes or so. So be looking out for the next one. Don't forget to subscribe so you can see what the GA aircraft and then the airliners are going to look like. Keep an eye out for that. Hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
What to spicy?